Good day, everyone. Our study is entitled Correlation Between Resilience Quotient and Work Performance of High School Teachers in Tanza National Comprehensive High School. The main author of this study is Miss Jodelyn Tuscano, and I am the co-author, and I will present today. My name is Corina Natividad. This is the total number of students who are enrolled in public and private schools nationwide for the academic year 2020 to 2021. And out of this number, there are 1,219,094 private school learners, while there are 20,475,530 public school learners. According to Patagas 2016, the greater the resiliency of the teacher, the more he or she becomes committed to direct his or her trusts towards school-wide improvements despite of the many demands of his or her work. According to Beltman of 2015, resilience involves the capacity of an individual teacher to harness personal and contextual resources to navigate through the challenges. Russell 2020 said that resilience quotient identifies 8 dimensions of individual resiliency. So these are self-assurance, personal vision, flexible and adaptable, organized, problem solver, interpersonal competence, socially connected, and proactive. Baluyos Rivera et al. Of 2019 wrote that teachers' job satisfaction significantly influenced their commitment to the organization. Teachers who are satisfied with the job are also committed to work in the organization. According to Day and Gu of 2014, relational resilience is formed through a web of strong and trusting relationships between teachers, and students, teachers, and emphasizes the importance of mutual empowerment, growth, and support at the center of the resilience process. Our main research objective is that this study determine the resilient quotient of teachers in Tanza National Comprehensive High School and its correlation with work performance. The first question that we would like to answer is, what is the resilience quotient of teachers in terms of emotion regulation, impulse control, optimism, causal analysis, empathy, self-efficacy, and reaching out? Second, is there a significant difference between the resilience quotient and the profile of the respondents when grouped according to age, gender, status, educational attainment, designation, and years of service? Third, what is the measure of teachers' work performance through self-evaluation? Is there also a significant relationship between the resilient quotient and work performance? And lastly, in the event of the study, what programs can be suggested on the resiliency and work performance of the teachers? So for our methodology, we have sampling, data collection, ethical issues, and data analysis. So we use stratified random sampling to determine the respondents of this study. The stratification was based on the teacher's designation, may it be junior or senior high school, and was chosen randomly. So printed questionnaires was distributed among the selected teachers of Tanza National Comprehensive High Schools. Part A measures the resilience quotient from the Vinci Standardized Test for resilience quotient, and Part B for the self-evaluation of work performance adapted from Anoka Technical College of Minnesota in the USA. The ethical issues was observed, of course, during the conduct of this study, since the study involves personal information, scores of resilience quotient, objectivity, and every aspect of the research will be followed or was followed to avoid bias. The purpose and other information about the study was discussed to the respondents. For the plan For data analysis, for our statistical tool, the analysis of variance ANOVA was used to determine if there is a significant difference between the resilience quotient and the profile of the respondents. Mean was utilized to measure the teacher's work performance. Pearson product moment of correlation was utilized to determine the relationship of resilience quotient and work performance of teachers. So for our findings, we will take a look at the table here. So this chart shows the overall, actually this is a chart that shows the overall resilience quotient of both junior and senior high school teachers on average. So for the junior high school, it is above average. For the senior high school, it is also above average. And so both the junior and senior high school teachers have above average on the emotion regulation factor in resilience quotient. For the self-evaluation performance, the junior and senior high school teachers both got high scores for the self-evaluation. For the correlation of RQ and work performance, Pearson moment of correlation was used. The Pearson R was calculated as 0.316 with a weak positive correlation. There is no significant difference between RQ and age groups. There is also no significant difference with the RQ with male and female. There's also no significant difference between RQ and marital status. Those with higher educational attainment have higher resilience quotient. And the number of service group between 6 to 10 years have significantly higher resilience than the rest. So in conclusion, the overall resilience quotient of both senior and junior high school teachers were on average. The impulse control factor in resilience was above average. Optimism, causal analysis, empathy, and reaching out were average as well, and the emotion regulation and self-efficacy were below average. The respondents from both junior and senior high school scored high on work performance. And there is a correlation between the overall, sorry about that, one moment. There is a correlation between the overall resilience quotient and their work performance. This study showed that the teachers with higher resilience quotient tends to have a higher perception on their work performance. And there is no significant difference between the resilience quotient with age and gender and marital status. So the number of service group between 6 to 10 years have significantly higher resilience than the rest. So these are our recommendations. First, the results of the study will serve as a baseline data for future intervention programs or as an integral factor to the development of a comprehensive school guidance program that specifically targets the needs of high school teachers. Inclusion and resilience training on gender development program and LAC session. And the socioeconomic and other aspects relating to resilience may be included in the future study. And also, the student evaluation and or subject group head evaluation may be used for work performance instead of self-evaluation. And this study can be adopted for assessing resilience quotient of school administration and heads. It is likewise recommended that this study can be replicated in other schools or division to validate the results. So these are our references. And thank you for listening.